There's only two things you need to know about histograms. One is how to draw them and the other is how to interpret them. In terms of drawing them, the only thing you actually need to remember, the only fact, is that up the left hand side of the graph we're not going to draw frequency, we're going to draw frequency density. So we need to know how to calculate frequency density, and the good news is it's a very easy calculation to work out. Frequency density is frequency divided by the group size or the class width. So on this first part of the graph between 0 and 10, the frequency is 4 and the class width, and by that I mean the size of the group that these 4 people belong to, the size of that group is 10. I'll just write that in brackets there. So 4 divided by 10 is 0.4. The next one, this class width is 5 because that's the difference between 10 and 15. So frequency, which is 8, divided by the class width, 8 divided by 5, well 8 divided by 5 is the same as 16 divided by 10, so that's 1.6. This next class width is a class width of 5, so 24 divided by 5 is 4.8. The next class width has a size of 10, and 16 divided by 10 is 1.6. And finally we've got a class width of 20, and 5 divided by 20 is 0.25. It's the same as a quarter. It's important you understand what to do with this table because it's a similar table that we could be given when estimating the mean, and that's on a different video clip, and also when drawing a cumulative frequency. But histograms is just frequency divided by the class width. Now, using a ruler, we're going to have to draw those on. So first let's do our scale. I can see from this that my largest frequency density will be 4.8. So if we make our frequency density go up to 5, that will cover all options, and this is nicely set up for that. Okay, so my first bar is between 0 and 10, and the frequency density is 0.4. So the 0 to 10 bar needs to just go up to 0.4. Again, you make sure you do this with a ruler. I can't do it on this particular software. Okay, the 10 to 15 group needs to go up to 1.6. So I'll now carry on that to 1.6 for the 10 to 15 group. Okay, the 15 to 20 group needs to go up to 4.8. Notice how these bars are not all the same width. The width is represented by the size of the group. So the next group is the 20 to 30 group, and that's got a frequency density of 1.6. And finally, the 30 to 50 group has a frequency density of 0.25. And that's the end of the drawing of this particular histogram. Okay, so here's exactly the same question for now you to try. Can you remember what calculation we need, what we're going to label the y-axis as, and how to work that out? Have a go at it, and then check back by rewinding the video by about 30 seconds to check you've got the same answer.